What's going on, guys? I'm Tom Quinlan. Welcome to another edition of the Weekly Ram. We are into week 3 now of the USL PDL season for the Real Boston Rams. A big weekend coming up this weekend for the squad, and here to break down everything for what you can expect is the assistant coach for your Real Boston Rams, Mike Madden. Coach Madden, welcome on to the show.
Thanks, Tom. Happy to be back. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming back, training all week. You guys are 1-1 now. You go up to Ottawa. Let's go back to the game, though, against Vermont. And this was a big win for the franchise, the first win in the franchise's history. How did it feel Saturday night for you?
It's a great night for the staff, great night for the players, great night for the administration. It's good to get our first win under our belt. Congratulations to Manny Andrade for scoring the first ever Real Boston Rams goal. Although the first goal we scored was an own goal, which nobody got credit for. But absolutely, it's a sign of good luck, right? Like raining on your wedding day. It's just we're happy to get it any way we can get it. That's for sure.
You get plenty of rain up here in New England, that's for sure. But, I mean, when we're talking about raining down, let's look at the forwards for a second. There's a lot of players here that have the potential to rain goals all season for the Rams, and you saw that Saturday night in that 3-1 victory. As you said, the first goal coming on an own goal. But Manny Andrade, one of the other goal scorers for the team. I mean, really, the offense seems like it's starting to click now. The chemistry, as you said to me walking on over here, was it seems to be clicking together.
Yeah, it's with the experience and with the amount of training the guys are putting in and the hard work that they're putting into training starts to bring that out. The coaching staff has done a great job in trying to identify some of the problems, and clearly getting shut out by Connecticut in the first game. We had some things to work on. Ali Sozeri, Eric Anderson, Ryan Maduro, they've been working really, really hard. Victor Ferreira, these guys have been working hard to earn a spot and earn their time. And I think Maduro did a fantastic job against Vermont, applying pressure in the first half, which ultimately led to the first own goal, taking people on in the flank and getting a good service in, which ultimately led to the own goal. Manny working hard up and down the field. So the guys are all working hard, and they know what they have to do, which is put points on the board, and they're working hard to do it.
I don't mean to harp on Maduro, but if I could stay with him for a second, it seems like his game has elevated from week 1 to week 2. And being in the role that he is, playing in that center mid position, a lot of people know his background, a lot of people know where he comes from. So there's a lot more pressure on him, and it seems like that adjustment that he had to make from week 1 to week 2 happened.
Yeah, he's working really hard. He's fun to have a training. Him and Andrew Souza work real hard together, and they have a lot of experience playing together. So it's nice to see them on the field working hard together, and they bring a dynamic to the attack that is nice to see.
Well, hopefully they'll bring it this weekend, as you guys have a very daunting schedule ahead of you. 2 games in 3 days. You start off in Ottawa this Friday, and then you're in Vermont. Tell me how you guys are going to stay relaxed, prepared, and how you staying fresh.
Yeah, it's tough. The guys are going to work hard at training this week, and then it's an early morning bus ride out to Ottawa. It's going to be a long day. The staff and the guys will work hard to, get some breaks and get the guys relaxed and get ready to play. The itinerary is pretty well concentrated and constructed that the guys will get some time to be able to stretch their legs on the ride up and take a couple of stops. And it's not an easy place to play. They're very hard to beat out in Ottawa, and they're a very good team. So we definitely got our work cut out for us. And then to turn around and go back to Vermont and play the next day. And, Vermont's working real hard. They're a very good team. We were lucky to play as well as we did and to get the win when we just played them. And they had a tough loss against Portland week 1. So I'm sure they'll be ready for us on Saturday as well.
When you look at what you have with Ottawa not playing a game yet, you're their opening night essentially. And then you go down to Vermont, the team that has seen you before and has taken you guys on just a week ago. What is the mindset going into those 2 completely different games?
I'm sure Ottawa has elevated their training sessions. I'm sure they've gotten some friendlies under their belt. I'm sure they will be ready to play us, even though it's their first game. It's nice to get a couple of games and to get the pressure of the one win, our first win off our backs, and get out there and just get after it and play. I'm sure they're going to be very well prepared for us as we come up to Ottawa. Going to Vermont, I'm sure Vermont has watched the tape. They've played us last week. I'm sure that they will make adjustments and changes, and I'm sure they'll be ready for us too. So, to come away with any points this weekend will be a blessing. We're going to work hard, and we're going to see what we can do, and play as well as we can play, and make as many adjustments as we can make in order to capitalize on the success we just had this weekend.
Anything in particular you're looking to focus on? I mean, Game 1, you had Brett Conrad in net. Game 2, Keedy Siegel of Boston College went in net, only allowed 1 goal. Brett Conrad allowed 3 in his opening night debut. Have you made a decision on what you're going to do with your keepers this weekend?
Not yet. You talk about the attack earlier. Now we're talking about the goalkeepers here, and then at some point you can bring in the defenders and midfielders. It's a competitive atmosphere of training. If these guys want to play, they're going to have to work hard at training. They're going to have to show us that they want to play come weekend time or come game time. So they're both working very, very hard. The staff hasn't made a decision as of yet on who will be starting the games, but they're both working real hard, and I'm excited. I don't think we can go wrong with either one. The defense definitely needs some tightening up. We gave up 3 goals to Connecticut and 1 to Vermont. So if I'm being the perfectionist that I want to be, I don't want to give up any goals this weekend. But definitely going to be a tall order. But we can't go wrong with either one. They're both working very, very hard. Very happy with them.
Excellent. Well, Coach, good luck this weekend on the road, and we'll be talking to you.
Thank you so much, Tom. Appreciate
All right. Be sure to stay tuned to our Facebook, Twitter pages, and follow us on Instagram, Real Boston Rams, on Twitter and Instagram, and on Facebook, the Real Boston Rams. Tell your friends, tell your family, join us, and see exactly what we're doing. That does it for another edition of the Weekly Ram. I'm Tom Quinlan. Good luck to the Rams this weekend. They're in Ottawa and Vermont. We'll touch base next week. We'll see you next time.